everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Will, and this is Jessup. Jessup,
Oh, sorry. I was on my phone.
why?
Because it was good for the review.
Okay, fair enough. So we are going to be reviewing the loose sequel to a critically acclaimed movie that came out 5 years ago, Missing. So so if you know, I've done search review for Searching about 5 years ago, and honestly, from 2018, that was hands down one of the best movies I've seen that year. It was clever, it was intense, the acting was great, the shots were great, just everything about it just flowed naturally. Now, when they announced that there was going to be a sequel involved, I was a little skeptic at first because there's no way lightning could strike twice. Now, in this movie, we follow June, who's played by Storm Reed, as she tries to find her mom, who goes missing on vacation with her boyfriend. Now, Jessup, what did you think of this movie overall?
So I haven't seen Searching, is that it?
Searching, yes.
Yeah, so I am going to this blind, but it's like an anthology series, right?
I this was like so I know the first one to try this. I think it was Unfriended, which
Yeah.
both of us have various opinions on. You liked it. I wasn't.
I liked the style of it,
Right.
but I did not like the story.
Yeah.
But I appreciate for what they were trying to do, and I don't mind putting it on.
And then there was the sequel, which I didn't even bother trying to watch, honestly.
Yeah, that was kind of bad. I I will admit it is kind of cool that the sequel was a little more grounded because it has no connection to the first movie at whatsoever.
Hmm.
It's a group of like elite hackers who are going after the protagonist in the sequel. Yeah. It also has four different endings depending on which movie theater you went to see that.
Oh, oh
Or
no.
sorry, no, two. My mistake. Two endings depending on the theater, and then there were two more endings on top of that with the DVD release.
Interesting. Maybe
Right.
there's a copy where they like where of the DVD where they like show all the endings and like a bonus features.
Yeah, I think so. I forget the exact details. I just looked up all the endings on YouTube.
Okay, maybe I'll check them out as well, even though I probably will have no idea what's going on. So
It might be better to watch like a summary of the movie too.
yeah. So to basically sum it up, I thought this movie was really good.
Yeah, we need to come up with like a name for this because all four movies have this theme of where they're on their computers. The whole plot is going on their computers through video calls and text messages.
Yeah, it's not found footage. I know that.
Yeah, we need a name for this. I'm saying I'm calling it web media, I guess.
I mean, okay, I think that could
Web
be.
media for now, but
I
we
know
need a
there's a
better name
name of
for
it.
it in the future.
I know
We
there's a
need a better
name of
name for
it
it in the future.
somewhere.
And I always thought like when I saw dark web, I was like, this genre isn't really for me. It's a cool idea. It's just I don't think lightning can strike twice after the first one because I loved its style. But I underestimated it. If it was this good, I underestimated this genre, and I need to go back and see Searching.
Yes, you should, and you'll have to let me know what you think. So I think we should talk about the main connection going on between June and her mom in this movie. Now,
Yeah.
this movie starts out pretty heartfelt and pretty heart wrenching at the same time when it looks like there's a tragedy involved. Um, and okay, just for the record, I think Jessup could agree with me on this. This is one of those movies you're gonna need to pay close attention to.
Yeah, I got distracted by something a couple times, several times throughout the movie, and I missed key information, and Will had to explain it to me. I might try to find like one of those explained videos on YouTube afterward after we finish filming, just so I understand what the heck was going on. But I still followed it pretty well.
Yep. Now, okay, but anyway, back to the connection between June and her mom.
Yeah.
Now, June is pretty reluctant. She's a little bit of a rebel, I would say.
Yeah.
And her mom, she's just trying to give June the best life possible, but also
Mhm.
trying to introduce a new father figure into the mix, Kevin. Um, Now, if you watch the trailer, which kind of gives a good portion of the movie away,
Okay.
which I hate with a passion.
I actually remember seeing the trailer. I just forgot what was important about that trailer. So this was a good experience for me. So
No, I've seen because I know there was a rumored sequel going on, but I just didn't know if it was like officially going to happen.
hmm,
Um,
okay.
but anyways, yeah, I like the connection between June and her mom. I thought that was really good.
Hmm.
Um, Another thing I think this movie does really well is how it really keeps you guessing. Like
Yeah.
this is a straight up mystery movie, and it's not like I mean, there's some parts where you can kind of figure out what's going on, but there's quite a few twists that make you think, "What the heck?"
Yeah. And it was pretty grounded too.
Hmm.
Um, like it is scary that this could actually like happen to normal people in theory.
Oh no, that's the scary part. This is probably one of the more realistic types of these movies.
Yeah. It does have a happy ending though, which I'm glad about.
There's a happy ending, yes. Um, and
But
the
still,
cool,
if
the,
in a more realistic setting, it would not be happy.
no, I did a review of this for my other show, and one of the things I said in that review that I think this movie did really well was, like I said, this is a pretty loose sequel to Searching, and they only reference Searching once in this whole movie, and then after that, it focuses on being its own thing, which I really appreciate.
So they established that searching happened in this universe.
Yes,
Okay. But there's no real connection.
no.
Got it.
Um, However, how about we talk about the best character of the whole movie, Javi?
Avi. This guy she hires to help find information in so they go missing in Colombia.
Yes,
And Javi's this Colombian guy who June hires to help her out, and he started helps out with the investigation. And they form a bit of a good connection.
yeah, definitely. Even
He
though
kind of lost touch with his son, and um they do and it kind of that kind of motivates Javi to help June out just to help her find his mom.
mhm.
Yeah.
Now I remember going out with some friends, and they saw Missing It as well, and they told me they kind of figured out, like the whole twist on like what really happened. Which, watching it again, I can see like why some people could see the some part of this twist coming. Um, and they do explain it in like very vague details, but
Yeah.
it's still very well executed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure you can figure out the twist. Like I said, I missed out on a lot of information because I got distracted by something every once in a while.
I think
My ADHD acted up.
it's either a movie you're going to need to pay really close attention to, or it's a movie you're going to need to watch more than once.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see this again or watch like explained YouTube videos on missing.
Although I feel like this probably wouldn't be as complicated as when we reviewed Tenet.
Tenet was good though. I like Tenet.
It was good, yes. Um, but yeah, I think this concept is brilliant. If you give it a good story, then I think you can
Yeah,
really do something good with this.
yeah. I think that was the first Unfriended's mistake is that they chose to make it supernatural. That was Unfriended's biggest problem. But make it more grounded, and it works. Though I do have one complaint that something Unfriended did well, what I don't think this movie did, is that you would in Unfriended there were moments where the person whose perspective what was her name? What was that girl's name?
It was blanking on it. Blair,
You
it
know
was it?
which character from that movie I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I think I know who you're
There's
talking
several
about.
moments where she would like start to type a message, then delete it, and then type something else, and usually that would give you like some good insight into her like mind process too.
Yeah.
I would love for one of these movies to do that someday, or bring that back up because that was a good idea in Unfriended, and we haven't seen it in these types of movies since.
Another thing I wanted to mention that I think it kind of drove Unfriended, dragged Unfriended down was that they made a lot of the characters very unlikable in this in
Oh
that
yeah,
movie.
that was another problem with Unfriended.
But I feel like with Missing and Searching, you get enough of a backstory, and we see more enough character development. Like, yeah, we really want to see good things happen to these characters.
Exactly, and that was yeah.
So Yeah, I thought this was really good. It was really suspenseful. I mean, there was even a part I got chills on my arms
Oh, yeah,
when one
and
of the
this was
twists
your
was
second
revealed.
time seeing it, right?
What?
This was your second time seeing it?
The second time? Yep.
Okay. Okay.
But I'm glad you ended up enjoying it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend you check it out. This might
It is
actually
not
make
for the
my.
faint of heart, though.
It's not for the faint of heart. Trust. You're gonna need like a pretty strong stomach too. You're gonna need a. You're,
Yeah,
it's
there
getting hard to
is
stomach
some
sometimes.
yeah, just for one, there is some, intense, like, domestic violence in this,
Hmm.
um, especially in the climax.
Yeah, some of the stuff
So if
might be triggering for some.
that makes you uncomfortable, do not watch this movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
because there's definitely some stuff that might be triggering for some. But yep, I gave my 2 cents. Jessup, do you have any closing thoughts?
Um, I will say this review is best watched if you're watching it on a computer.
Which makes it even more
Because that happened
confusing.
to you during our like watch party.
No, I was watching it on my computer, and there was a time where I see the mouse. I'm like, oh, I gotta move this mouse. Oh wait, that's actually in the movie.
Yeah, I did not have that problem. I was watching it on the TV with
All
my
right,
laptop next to me.
all right. So I guess we can talk about what we're gonna do next week, or do you want to share that secretly, or?
Well, no, I was going to let you choose another one so I could get two in a row so I could do
Oh,
my
okay,
idea.
okay. All
Yeah,
right, so I'll think about that, and it probably won't be until 2024, but I'll let you know.
fair enough. Okay.
All right. So until next time. Hey Siri. No, not actually. I can't with technology anymore.
Almost
Uh,
happened.
That actually happened, yes. All
Okay,
right. We'll see you
that
later.
backfired.
Oh, hold on.